Former Las Vegas Raiders head coach Jon Gruden is going to have his day in court as the NFL's motion to dismiss the case was denied. But that's all Gruden's problem. The NFL doesn't have it in for Mark Davis as so many would like to believe. I put out a video called "The NFL Has Come for Mark Davis" myself, but after further review, that isn't the case. Some believe it is the case because those emails came out in the middle of an investigation into Washington Commanders owner Dan Snyder. But I don't think those people saw the whole of the investigation. It wasn't just workplace environment issues. It was withholding funds from the NFL too, so there's no way the NFL used the Gruden emails to cover up what Snyder did. You all have to agree that money comes first in the NFL, and now the owners are looking into voting him out of the league, forcing him to sell the team. And as for Gruden, it's hard to say what happens to him because he said what he said to a guy on the other end using the company emails. Some are out there saying NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is behind the leaking of the emails because of the things Gruden said about him, and that could be true. But if Gruden didn't say all the other things, he would still be coaching the Raiders. So again, the NFL's problem is with Gruden, not the Raiders. And in case you didn't know, the Raiders are way better off without him, which brings me to my next point. If the NFL owners were so against Davis and the Raiders, New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft would not have allowed them to talk to GM Dave Ziegler and head coach Josh McDaniels about coming to the Raiders. They were working for the Patriots at that time. So where in all of that is the NFL after Davis and the Raiders? The NFL knows they're much better off when the Raiders are relevant. That's why they wanted Davis to sell the team before they moved to Las Vegas. We all remember when the owners wanted Davis to sell the team to someone with deeper pockets so they can build a stadium and make the team more profitable. But once the Raiders got to Las Vegas, there was no reason for that, as they are now the 29th most valuable franchise in sports. And it's time to let go of the past because all that bad blood between Al Davis and the NFL died with Al Davis. Mark paid the families of the old owners that felt Al owed them money to get in their good graces. The vote to get the Raiders into Las Vegas was 31-1, and they knew there was potential for growth for Davis when they got there. If the NFL voted no, Davis would still be struggling, and the day his mother Carol Davis dies, he would have to sell the team because he couldn't afford to pay the estate tax. The estate tax is the latest and greatest hope for all those that want Davis to sell the team. The Raiders' estimated value is $3.5 billion, while Davis and his mother's share is 47% of that, which comes to $1.645 billion. Estate tax is 18% at the lowest and 40% at the highest. So the worst case scenario is Davis has to pay 40%, which comes to $658 million. His estimated net worth is $800 million right now, and that's without the revenue of the 2021 season. The Raiders made $389 million in 2020 with the pandemic, so the revenue for 2021 will be significantly higher. Of course, Davis has to pay his players and other employees, but there will be enough money for him to live on after he pays those taxes. Most billionaires would sell under these circumstances because they're interested in their money more than anything. But Davis is interested in building on his father's legacy, and don't look for the NFL to try to come between him and that. If they had that much of a problem with Davis and his Raiders, he wouldn't be in as great a situation as he's in Las Vegas. The NFL wouldn't have given Las Vegas the draft this year. They wouldn't have given Las Vegas the Pro Bowl either, and they're considering giving Las Vegas the draft again next year. And most of all, the NFL wouldn't have given Las Vegas the Super Bowl in 2024. These are all big moneymakers for Davis, so that should blow all of our conspiracy theories out of the water. No one has it in for Davis. His move to Las Vegas made him an asset to the NFL. And Mama Davis is alive and well at this time, and as long as she lives, Davis can continue to stack his chips to absorb that tax hit. The Dan Ventrell situation isn't the NFL after him either. Ventrell is little more than a disgruntled, fired employee that knew he was on borrowed time once Davis found the wrong he's done in the organization. Ventrell had been with the Raiders for 18 years and is not a part of the NFL like that. So we'll see what happens to Gruden, but the NFL doesn't have a problem with Davis. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.